Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review on a brand new foundation from YSL. So they just launched the All Hours Foundation and I am going to do a review on it to see if I love it, if it's worth it, and if you guys should try it. So I received my very first Vox box from Influenster and they sent me the YSL foundation to try for free, and I was so excited to try this foundation because I haven't really tried a whole lot of really high-end foundations. I know there's tons in the market, so this will be my very first one, and it's super fancy. It's a little bougie for me, but you know, I'm so excited to try something new and share it with you guys. Also, if you guys are curious about Influenster and how you can get yourself a Vox box for free, then I will list all the information down below along with a link if you guys wanted to download the app and be a part of it. So this is the brand new foundation from YSL, the All Hours Foundation, and look at this packaging. This is probably the fanciest foundation bottle that I own. It is very heavy, it definitely has some weight to it, and it does come in a like fogged glass bottle. I think the packaging is very sleek. It looks very expensive. The foundation is expensive. This is probably the most expensive foundation that I own. This foundation is $58, and I know that's very expensive for a foundation, but sometimes it can be worth it. If the foundation has, you know, great quality to it, it does some amazing things to your skin, and it does what it says it's going to do, then sometimes it's worth splurging and spending the money to get a nice high-end foundation. This foundation comes in 22 shades. I actually looked online and picked mine out. I would recommend going to Sephora and look at all the shades and clicking on each tone, because it does actually say what the undertone is, so you can kind of get a better idea of how this is going to look, because I know sometimes when you look online the pictures are a little off, and when you get it in person the color might be off. So before I try this foundation and show you guys how I applied it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this foundation, and don't worry, I'll make it short and sweet. So number one, this foundation has SPF 20, so you do get protected from the sun and your skin is gonna love you for it. This foundation is 24-hour wear, so it's supposed to be super long wearing. You're not supposed to have to touch it up throughout the day, and it's not supposed to transfer. It's supposed to feel nice and comfortable on your skin, and you won't have to worry about it going like on your clothes or, you know, come off if you're doing a lot of activity. It's supposed to wear for a long time. This foundation is supposed to give you a full coverage finish. Also, it's going to be more of a natural matte finish, so you're going to get the coverage you need without looking like you're wearing or you just put on a mask. So it's going to be very natural and comfortable on the skin. So this formula is oil free, and it's also going to keep you shine free throughout the day. It also helps reduce the appearance of pores. Another thing I will point out about this foundation is the amount of product that is in here. It is a little bit less product than you normally would find in a foundation. So this has 0.84 fluid ounces when normally a foundation has 1 fluid ounce. So just a little thing that you might want to consider when you're buying this. So now I'm going to go into the application part of this video so you guys can see how I apply it and what I think and how it looks on. My skin is prepped with a little moisturizer. Now I'm going to prep my skin with a primer. This is from Dermalogica. This is one I've been trying out, and this blurs the appearance of fine lines, hydrates, and gives a natural kind of finish to the skin. Okay, so this is the foundation. It says on the box to shake it up really well, so I'm going to do that first. And then the color that I got is B50 Honey, and I literally just picked this off the computer. I didn't see this in person, so I'm not sure if this is going to be my color. Looking at it in the bottle, it does look a little light for me, but I'm just going to go with it just to try this foundation out. I'm just going to apply this foundation how I normally like to apply foundation. So what I do is put, you know, a couple pumps on the back of my hand, and I just take my finger and spread this foundation out on my face first. Of course, I get some in my hair. I'm just going to put this all over. This foundation has a scent to it. It smells very floral. I've never had a foundation that had this strong of a smell. It's not a terrible smell, it just smells very floral and kind of powdery, if that even makes sense. But if you don't like scents in your foundation, You might not like this because it smells pretty strong. I'm kind of curious to see if this scent it'll probably go away, but you definitely smell it when you put it on. It smells kind of good though. To apply it, I'm just going to use this brush. This is what I normally use to apply my foundation. This is from Crown, and I just love the application of this. So I'm going to go in and start to blend this out. The color is actually not that bad. I thought it was going to be way too light. I tend to go a little bit darker with my foundation because I did get color during summer and my body's darker, but my face is definitely a lot lighter than the rest of my body. It seems to be going on really nicely, and the coverage is actually pretty good. So what do you guys think? This is just literally like the amount of product that I put on my face. I'm gonna probably put a little bit more in certain areas, but for the most part, it's pretty full coverage. It did hide, you know, most of the blemishes spots that I have on my cheeks. I'll probably just put a little bit more on just for full coverage. And the color's not that bad. It probably looks a lot lighter, you know, in the camera because I'm looking at my screen, and my foundation does look light, but in person it doesn't look that bad. It's pretty close to my natural skin tone, except with my, you know, skin tone, I have a little bit more of a golden undertone, and this one is definitely going to be more of a neutral undertone, so I'd probably go a shade up or one that has more of a golden tone added to it, and then I think it would be a perfect match. I'm very happy with the coverage. This gives very nice, like, full coverage. You can get a full coverage pretty quick. I just had to put a little bit more on certain areas, but besides that, the coverage is awesome. And looking up close, it says it's more of a matte finish. It's definitely more of a velvety matte finish. I would say it makes your skin look like it has, you know, a very subtle glow, so it makes it look more natural, where if it's like super matte, you have no shine, and sometimes it can look a little fake and unnatural. So I do really like the finish of this, and it feels pretty comfortable on the skin. It's a tiny bit tacky, but I think that will go away once I set it with a little setting powder. And I don't know, I kind of like this foundation. So I'm going to quickly finish up my face and use like the normal products that I would use on an everyday basis just for my go-to complexion application, and then we'll see how it looks all together. Alright you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this review and tutorial on this foundation. Overall, I do really like the foundation. It is pricey. I think that's the one negative thing about this foundation. It's very pricey, but for a high-end foundation, you're probably going to have to pay a little bit more. And is it worth it? Yeah, I think it probably is worth it if you do kind of want to splurge and treat yourself to a very nice foundation. I like the finish of this foundation. It's a very soft velvety matte. It makes my skin look very smooth, and the true test for me is how long this foundation is going to wear. So to keep you guys updated, I will post in the description box down below how this foundation wore throughout the day. I do have a lot of things going on today. I'll be running errands, I'll be outside, and I'm also going to a dinner and a party later on tonight, so we'll kind of see how this foundation wears on my skin. Alright guys, so tell me what you think about this foundation if you have tried it, or what you think it looks on me. I know the color is a little bit off, so you guys let me know. I think I need something with a little bit more golden undertone. Overall, I'm very surprised about this foundation. I do really love it, and I will list more information about the foundation down below in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.